Hello friends, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Vicki and you're with Gravy in the Kitchen. Today I was planning on using leftovers from Christmas dinner to make a new dish. But my daughter and her family came over for Christmas evening for dinner, and I gave her a lot of the leftovers, and the husband's been eating it for the last 2 days, and the only thing I have left is mashed potatoes and a little bit of chicken. But that's okay. I went in the freezer and pulled out some things that we had ready to go. If you remember last month, we cooked a whole turkey. So I pulled out a pack of frozen turkey. I have peas, corn, some cubed sweet potatoes, frozen carrots, frozen onions, and I went ahead and grabbed 2 broth. I grabbed a turkey and a chicken. I used those interchangeable, no problem. And I grabbed a pack of already made dumplings. So today we're going to actually have turkey dumplings. So without further ado, aprons on, let's get to the stove and get this soup going. So I've got the pack of dumplings that we made together last month. I do have one more in the freezer, so when we use that one, we know we got to make some more. But this is such a convenience. The thought of making dumplings every time you want chicken dumplings, turkey dumplings, whatever kind of dumplings, it's not a hassle, but just knowing that I have some in the freezer in a pinch just makes it so much easier. So I got some fire under the Dutch oven, putting a little bit of olive oil in there. While that heats up, I'm going to go ahead and garlic press the garlic. I did about maybe 2 garlic cloves, but these were huge. So I didn't have any celery in the freezer, so this soup is not going to get celery. But in goes the frozen onions and the frozen carrots. I'm just going to cook the onions and the carrots until the water evaporates before I add anything else, because I don't want to boil the carrots and the onions and the garlic. I want to actually cook them. So we're just going to wait till the water evaporates, and then we'll put in our garlic. I have it minced right here. I have the stove on medium-high. Okay, the water has evaporated. Now we're going to go ahead and add the garlic. Toast those up just a bit. Go ahead and add some salt and pepper. Add some pepper flakes, just a pinch. It's starting to smell so good. We're going to let that cook about 2 minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and add our stock. You just want to cook the garlic until you can start smelling the aroma of the garlic. You don't want to burn it. You just want to be able to smell it. Once you smell it, you can go ahead and put in your stock. That smells so good. 2 quarts of stock. One of these is chicken, one of these is turkey. Doesn't make any difference to me. I am adding a quart of water. Just going from one jar to the other to get all the goodness out. I'm going to go ahead and add all the vegetables. So this is 8 ounces of peas, 8 ounces of corn, 8 ounces of sweet potatoes. I usually don't put potatoes in here, but Like I said, I was hoping to have leftovers. And then this pack of turkey. We're just going to let all that thaw out in this broth, and then we'll go ahead and start adding our dumplings. Everything is thawed out and separated, and we just want to warm it up. Because I'm doing a turkey pot pie, and if this was leftovers, I would have probably had sage on it anyway. So I decided I'm going to add about a half of a teaspoon of dried sage. Ooh, yeah, that is really good. Now you can actually put pasta in here and have a turkey vegetable pasta noodle soup. But I already took the dumplings out of the freezer, so we're going to have dumplings. Look at the beautiful colors in there. So beautiful. Get the broth boiling so we can add our dumplings. Top on, slightly tilted. I do have a vent spot right there. Okay, it's starting to have a little boiling action in here. I'm going to go ahead and take out that bay leaf because I do not want that to get lost with the dumplings. This is like a little bit over 3 pounds of dumplings in here. Just going to go ahead and start adding them in. Frozen, that will be fine. So much easier than having to sit there and make dumplings every time I want to make a dumpling soup. It is so much easier. I'm not stirring vigorously. I'm just moving everything around so that dumplings are submerged under that broth. Now we like a little bit of chicken soup with our dumplings, meaning we like a lot of dumplings. Any ones that are frozen together, just separating them. We're getting very full here. I'm going to turn that down to medium-low, and now I'm just going to let it thaw and cook the dumplings. I went ahead and put the bay leaf back in there, and it is thickening up so beautiful. There's no thickener in here. This is just the starch that's coming off of those dumplings. And it is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Just waiting for those dumplings to get done. I have it on a medium-low. That is so good. I'm going to put the top back on it. Slightly tilt it so that it can steam out without boiling over. In my opinion, it still needs a lot of salt. And some pepper. But it is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. This is a perfect one bowl meal. You have your vegetables, you've got your protein, you got some healing broth in there, and then you have your bread with the dumplings. This is just the perfect one bowl meal. Alright, let's see how that tastes with the salt and pepper we added. so good. Mmm. Mmm. Delicious. I'm just going in here, scraping the bottom, because the dumplings do like to stick to the bottom and burn. So we don't want that. So I'm just going in here, moving the dumplings around so they're not sitting on the bottom constantly. Doesn't it look delicious? Oh, I love a bowl of soup in the winter. Let me take that back. I love a pot of soup in the winter. There's nothing more comforting and warming than a big pot of soup. Alright, we're going to call it done. It is beautiful. Nice and thick. Right now we're just going to scoop up a bowl of this deliciousness and taste it. Make sure we get some turkey, some dumplings, some vegetables. It is hot. That is really good. The broth is creamy. Well, I just want to say thank you. Well, we made a delicious, supposed to be Christmas dinner leftovers, but it ended up being a pantry meal. Turkey and dumpling soup. If you find any value in this video, please hit that like button. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe. We would love to have you part of the Grammy family. Well, we take real ingredients, whether they're convenient to ourselves or we cook from scratch to an end product. Either way, it's a delicious soup. So, y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for joining me for dinner.